Islam, hopefully you hit that subscribe button already. You back for another video, and I appreciate that. This video here is just a little bit laggy. We had a few connection issues, but if you listen, you'll get the message in this one. Peace and love.
On behalf of Akuno Sankofa for Bay, you know what I'm saying? Jay, where you at? We're trying to help our people elevate. Hope. HOPE. We're giving them hope. We doing what we gotta do, you know. Every day, one step at a time, man. We gonna make it happen. Helping our people elevate. Yeah. Sometimes I practice focus, thought, and meditate. I'm trying to come with other ways to help our people elevate. And seeking knowledge make me levitate. The lifted mental state is what results from how we orchestrate. This for the family's sake. Let's self-reflect and self-evaluate. And every day, make sure the steps you take, you calculate. Receive a master's fate. I know I can't exist without the hate, but that's okay. I balance that with higher self today. Success is on this way, and after that, my flesh can pass away.
I got a special guest, Islam, brother. Introduce yourself to the people.
Islam.
Who you are.
Excuse me, y'all. Hey, how y'all doing? How you doing? Hey, I'm Sheikh Rael Sadiq Musarir El Bay. I'm in the Oklahoma Republic. How y'all doing?
Go ahead, tell them where you from.
All right, now. So I was born in Houston, Texas, raised in Jacksonville, Florida. And I've been in Oklahoma since 2004. The more science, I didn't know nothing about it until I moved to Oklahoma. But it's from dealing with different individuals how I found out about the more science. But it took for my mom to pass away for me to start studying what I'm studying. And once I figured out who it was, after that, I started taking more steps to try to meet more brothers and sisters that was walking in the same way so I can learn more about ourselves and stuff like that. But make a long story short, I went through a whole bunch. There's a lot of people that pretended to be your friend, pretended to give you knowledge. A lot of them doing things for money and stuff like that. And so I had to sit back and find peace within myself, take my time, and don't be such a rush to try to find that solution to all the problems and stuff like that there. Because everybody thinks as soon as you get your nationality, everything's just gonna automatically just stop and go away just that fast. And it's not like that. And if somebody tell you that it's gonna just be just like that overnight, they're lying to you straight up because it's a process. And you have to do your due diligence when it comes to doing this because you got those that's dirty Moors that is out for the fiat. You know what I'm saying, and not for the fellow man or your fellow sister, anybody just out there. They're not for them. They're not
Let's
for them.
let's,
You know what I'm
let's
saying? They're gonna do anything to get what they want. You know what I'm saying? So they're not in it for the right reasons. They're in it for the money. And see, there's us genuine ones out here that don't even care about the money. We ain't making no money off of it. We out here giving this information and putting our lives at risk to be able
let's
to
take
give y'all this information because it is not that easy.
let's take it back. Let's slow down. Let's take it back to you said when your mom passed, it took you into wanting to learn more about it. Where
Yeah,
did let's go let's go into the baby steps of the tribal history that you found. How did you find out that you were Moorish?
well, my grandmother, she told me we was never slaves. And she's Creole and Blackfoot. You know what I'm saying? And then on my dad's side, my grandfather Lorenzo, he said the same thing that my mama's mama said. Okay, that we was never slaves, and we're Creole and Blackfoot, and that there was never a time that we was in Texas. We we been there since Texas was before Texas was Texas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so uh, my grandfather passed, and then my grandmother passed, then my mom passed. But instead of me going on a dark journey, I decided to find myself, and I wanted my sons to be able to know who they are. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have to go through in life being confused about everything. And so I started studying. I became a Hebrew Israelite. I went through that. I was a high priest for them. Um, then I found the truth out. Then I exposed them. because they was mad because I started looking into the Book of the Dead, which I started studying everything about Kemet, Egypt. Um, and once I got to studying all of that, uh, I typed something in. I don't know what it was. And it led. It said Moors. Matter of fact, I was typing in something about Creole, and somehow it said something about Louisiana and the Moors. Matter of fact, well, Washitaw.
Yeah, yeah,
You
I
know,
know what you're talking about.
and started talking about them. And so I started digging up books and stuff like that. Started reading. I actually read the book from from Babylon to Timbuktu, and
Mm-hmm.
several other little books and stuff like that there. But I got to digging, and then I somehow I met Dr. Aline L. Bay, and him and his wife Couture. Um, they started taking to me real good and started giving me more knowledge and stuff, and they started giving me all the literature and anything that I needed to know. Telling me about the nationality, the importance of it. Then I met another brother called Walter Bay, and he's out of Houston. He gave me my first allodial card.
Yeah.
I had a allodial card before I even did my documentation. And even if you just had my allodial card, it felt great, but it didn't feel complete. It
Yeah.
didn't feel complete. And eventually I had went through some people that screwed me out of money for trying to learn, and somebody told me to do a DNA test. So I did a DNA test with 23andMe. Came back that I'm Ramses Ramses the third.
Mm-hmm.
I'm part of his bloodline, one of his great grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
And then the crazy part, another kick in the head is King Charlemagne, King Charles the First. He's one of my greats. I got blood ties in China, Europe, America, and Africa, where my DNA was at. But I got to looking at the 8+ generations, where it had 8+ generations and stuff. It had 8+ generations in China, Southeast Asia, Indonesia, Italy, and a whole bunch of other areas. And just because it didn't say anything about me exactly, I started looking at it different. I'm like, okay, I know we're the original people now.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, anywhere my bloodline is at, this is who I am. So after that, I was like, okay, I am a Moor. You know what I'm saying? And once I found out I was part Portuguese and Spaniard and all that, all it did was make me realize even more, I'm a Moor. I'm a Moor. And I met this guy named Wale, a very good brother, very righteous. You know what I'm saying? He helps any and everybody out. And he started teaching me the process of how to go about proclaiming your nationality. And then he started giving me more literature about who we are. And that brother fixed everything that everybody else was trying to screw up in my head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the doubt, all the confusion. He fixed all of that. You know, and I proclaim my nationality uh, just like that.
Now you mentioned the
Uh,
Washitaw.
yeah, I proclaim my nationality just like that. He made it like a snap, and then he showed me how to create my family trust,
Yeah.
how to create the trust,
Yeah.
taught me how to own my social security account so I don't be a minor no more.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna ask you about that here second, but I want to kind of go back. You mentioned the Washitaw.
oh
I,
yeah, oh yeah.
I want to do some connections with us being in Oklahoma.
Oh, see, the thing is, we got the Washitaw River right here, baby.
I was just
Yeah,
saying that,
yeah. I
brother Todd
cross
just.
that bad boy every time I go to Dallas Fort Worth.
And then what's that city that's next to Oklahoma City? Moore, Oklahoma.
More.
You
That's
see what
right.
I'm
Hey, hey,
saying?
hey, and you want to know what's so funny about it? Me and my wife was talking about it today. It gets hit all the time, and I know why I get hit because that was ours, and people
hmm
that's on there occupying something they shouldn't be occupying. And if
hmm
you sit back and look at the tornadoes, the hurricanes, all those, they always desolate the areas where not so many of us is at.
I promise you that. Cause that little storm we had here recently, yeah. I mean, yeah. You're right.
And my
Uh,
wife called them, we call the others the jet skis.
but yeah, the Washita Empire was Kansas through Oklahoma, Texas, all the way towards Louisiana through Florida.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And so when I connected that Washita River, which you got Wichita, Kansas right above us, but if you take out the I in Wichita and put an A right there, that's Washita.
I thought,
You see what I'm saying? And then, like you said, we got more Oklahoma, so the Washita Moors, that river that lead right through there, the Washita River. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at all the mounds when you hit the highway and you traveling through
you
Oklahoma.
see all them mounds? Yeah, all
Yeah,
them rolling plains,
yeah.
rolling plains.
You know what I'm
They're
saying?
mounds.
Yeah. And they try to cover it as if it's not, but we know what it is. We
That's
know
right.
whose land it is.
It's ours. I
But
mean, once you realize about religion, and then once you get that slave stuff out your head that they didn't put in your head, and understand that part of it, start looking at the Incan, the Mayans, the Aztecs. Man, there's a book called When Rocks Cry Out. Great book. It'll break it all down. You can read it with the Bible, and it'll tell you who you are. And all you got to do is go through Cortez notes on Montezuma, and then you'll really find out who we really are. We've been
mhm.
here. The Olmecs, hey, you can't miss us. The Mandinkas, uh, 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 uh,
That's what I'm saying. The history is so rich.
Montezuma was Mandinka.
Yeah. And that's like remember that movie Apocalypto?
Most definite.
You know what I mean? That's
I
us. That's
watch it
the
on the
Mayans.
regular.
You know what I'm saying? I remember watching that a couple months ago, and as I would read the subtitles, the guys that they were praying to, I would go to Google and look them up, and these was the guys as dark as my shirt. You know what I'm saying? So I know who it was. We know who and then look at the way they was dressed, and look at, like you say, look at the murals inside those mounds or the pyramids they call them.
Right.
You'll see it. But we
That's
so
right. You see all you got to do, the nose, these lips, and these eyes. They ain't gonna tell you no lie. They ain't
no.
gonna tell you no lie. That's us. That's us. We've been here and always been here. And what people don't fail to realize, this is the Holy Land. This
Mm-hmm.
here is the land of milk and honey. That's the reason why everybody comes here and want to take from us, but yet they don't want to give us our props for us being who we are.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? To them, we always gonna be niggas, but the thing is, we brought everybody out the dark ages. We was those special people. Our people did that,
Mm-hmm.
but people don't understand that. And then they look at us, hey, well, you and the Africans are alike. No, we're not like them. And then too, what they fail to realize, those are the same ones who betrayed us with all the European nations and put us in some of this situation that we in.
But even like you
And that's the
said,
reason why they go through what they go through.
or
My
even
bad, man. I be jumping.
no, you good. But I'll say even today, if you look at a lot of the cultures here, a lot of the other nations here in the U.S., they still our swag. You know what I'm saying? Or they copy it. You know what I mean? Like I told a
The
brother
whole
at work,
world.
uh, they love our rhythm, but they don't want our blues. You know what I'm saying?
Um, Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney. Oh man. Hey, he said one day, he said, this white person told me a joke. And he was like, and so the woman, she was in the house baking a cake. She was making a chocolate cake. She walked away from the chocolate cake, right?
Mm-hmm.
So uh the little boy, he walks up to the cake, grabbed the cake and put it in his face, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then He walked up to his mama. Hey, ma. She slaps him. Bop. And she said, go talk to your daddy. He go to the daddy. Hey, what's up? Pop slapped him. He walked up to his grandpops, slapped him, and grandpa said, go speak to your mama. And he go speak to his mama. And he go, have you learned anything? He said, I only been black for a little bit, and I already hate you people.
Yeah, man. Yeah, rest in peace to Paul Mooney too. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Trust. Let's talk about the trust.
Well, the trust.
What is a trust for those who don't know?
Well, put it like this: to have a trust is being able to protection. It's protection, basically, to where you can access, put property, items. Uh, if some people know about with us, we have unlimited trust.
Mm-hmm.
My trust is credit. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What they call it, full faith and credit. But being able to put items and protect the items, because if you haven't noticed, like look at Trump. You see how Trump had to go to court.
Yeah.
Said, but also in the same breath, they want to put him in jail, but yet they ain't seized none of his money. They ain't seized none of his assets.
Yeah.
They ain't seized none of that. Why? Because it was protected in a trust. You don't put it in your name. You know what I'm saying? You put it in a trust because they can't come take nothing from a trust. It's protected.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And once it's protected, it can be passed down. Once you have a trust, if you had a trust and you apply a will to it, it's gonna go down. So say for instance, if you was to pass away and you got your will set up, you got your trust set up, your daughter is gonna get that. She don't gotta go fight for it.
Mm-hmm.
She don't gotta go beg. She don't gotta go beg to Social Security for it. Nope. No, you already groomed her on how to handle the trust and use the tools that's the instruments. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A trust is something that you can pass down from one generation to the next generation. And that's how you create generational wealth.
I was just finna say that.
And that's real. While everybody else want to be talking about being rich, you see all them rappers are broke.
Mm-hmm.
They
Facts.
don't get nothing that's gonna appreciate at all. You know what I'm saying?
See, when
And so
Boosie got locked up, he tried to say he was selling his car.
he tried to what?
He tried to sell his car, one of his cars. That shit was all over Instagram. When Boosie got locked up last week, he was selling one of his cars all over the internet.
To get out of jail.
To get out of jail.
That's what make you old.
See, if he had a nationality, he wouldn't have to worry about jail.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? And that's the thing about it. Like under my charter and under my trust, anybody that's a part of the Muslim Theocratic Temple of Oklahoma, they're gonna be protected. They're gonna be protected because I can always go get them out. If anything, and then we file suits on them. Period. The thing about us, a lot of us don't understand. The more of us that proclaim our nationality, more rights, more juice we have here. You know, I said the most important part about nationality, about all of us coming together, because the more of us that proclaim our nationality, the more rights and more juice we have whatever republic that we live in. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, we ain't supposed to vote in certain things, but also in the same breath, though, numbers will win. Numbers will win. If all of us got our nationality, they got no choice but to hear us. And then if they are not working with us, what that mean? That's United Nations. You're not doing.
And then
You're not following up how you're supposed to be treating us. Just like the Declaration Rights of Indigenous People. They got to follow that.
Mm-hmm.
That's an executive order.
Declaration of Human Rights, Declaration of the Rights of a
Yeah, that's the
Child.
one good thing. That's the only good thing Obama did.
And
that is it.
mentioning that, and see what you mentioned in that the rights of indigenous people, that go back to
The treaty.
our people don't know what the treaty. You know what I mean? And that's important. They must read that treaty. But
Yeah.
that's why if more of us proclaimed our nationality, there would be less crimes committed against us. There would be
Once
less
once
deaths in our community.
once you self-governed, once you govern, you policing the police. You're policing their
That
ass.
part.
You know what I'm saying? You have the authority, but yet one person with a nationality can't do it all. You see what I'm saying?
We know the police are policy enforcers. And so
Yeah.
their job is not to protect the people, it's to
No.
protect code breakers.
Yep. Yep.
And so-called black people are under those black Christian codes. And that's why they be like, we got a black male code two, whatever, you know what I mean? They name out those numbers because you under them black codes. You
Because
have
you're
no rights,
a 14th Amendment citizen.
right? Or in
You're not a sovereign. You're not a sovereign moving in your actual capacity.
and that's why they say that we 3/4 human being, like you said. You
That's
know,
right.
because
See, a
color
dog has more
color means
rights
artificial.
than us. I mean, they is more fit about when Mike Vick was fighting them dogs and the dogs getting killed versus police slaughtering people left and right. Brother was getting
Mm-hmm.
hung by the pink people. You see what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
what I mean, come on. But let Peter get to talking about it. When I say Peter, the people, the people get tripping about the pets. Come on now.
Or just, I
Come on.
mean,
So
if we
a
look at,
dog got
we
more
deal with
rights than somebody who look like me. How is that? But again, remember earlier I was talking before the camera, we were talking about the Emancipation Proclamation. And that's
mm-hmm.
when you got denationalized.
Mm-hmm. But that's also
Yeah.
like, how can a dog take an oath to uphold the Constitution? How can a dog be an officer? Make that shit make sense.
It don't make
You know, but we don't think. And the prophet said, if I can get you to think it again,
and that's true.
if I can get you to think for
That's
yourself
true.
again.
Because basically said if I was to give it to you all at once, you'll lose your mind and go back to doing what you was doing.
Yeah, yeah, because for some people it's too much. And then also holding yourself accountable. I had to
Accountability.
check myself. I had to check myself before I just came into this information. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? I had to look at what I was doing, the lifestyle I was living, and those who followed me because of the wrong decisions I made, thinking that was cool. Because again, if you look at slave movies, you never see the children in shackles. The
Nope.
children
Because
follow the
they were
parents.
programmed.
So we were taught that this is normal. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? And so I believed that it was normal,
I'm from the deep
but it was
south.
wrong.
I'm from the deep south, and and I know the stories about how they was feeding the babies to the gators and stuff. And
Yeah.
so it have the mamas so terrified that no, you gonna do it like this. Don't go running. No. You listen to master. You listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
they were so scared for their children that they made them. You got to get programmed because I don't want you to die. I don't want you to get messed up like your dad or your brothers, your uncles and stuff. I
That go
get
back.
it. I get it.
That go back to the Willie Lynch
Right.
letter.
But to still be living like that in this day and age, to be still living like that in this day and age is a fucking insult.
But
It's an
that goes
insult.
back to the Willie Lynch. In the Willie
Yeah.
Lynch letter, the breaking of the African woman. After she saw how the mail was broke, it was in put in her head to train her children to be a certain kind of way, so that
Because
didn't
they
happen to them.
what they call them buck breaking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Tied the brother to the horse and ripped him
Yeah.
apart.
John weird, man. But it get kind of touch. I won't watch no slave movies. That's not allowed in my house. I don't watch none of that.
See, I do, I do for the positive. At first, it used to piss me off, but now that I watch it, there's an old slave movie called Sankofa, and Sankofa means to go back and seek. And so I go back and I take that information and I learn from it. Like, there's a movie called Goodbye Uncle Tom.
Say it again.
There's a movie called Goodbye Uncle Tom.
Oh yeah.
But I had to
Like the
go
other
back.
day at work. The other day at work, I went to work. I'm pulling up in there, and anything that needed to be done was already done. You know what I'm saying? So this little pink motherfucker gonna walk his ass in there. Where's my quickie salt? Oh, it's over there.
Yeah.
Where? Is it fixed? It wouldn't be over there if it wasn't fixed. Why ain't you call me? Oh, that's not part of my job. All I do is fix it and put it right there. If you want to come get it, start popping off to me and everything. I'm like, all right, bet. Then he go, what you do to fix it? I said, change the spark plugs, put a new filter on. I did that. They ain't do that. Why ain't it work for me? I want to say you got fucked up energy, but
Yeah.
and so I let him make it, but I ain't let him see that it had me hot. But I went and reported his ass. And then when I reported his ass, I went and reported his ass to another racist motherfucker.
Yeah.
And see, I got to tell him what I want to tell him. And so now everybody on eggshells because I don't play that. Period.
See, that kind
And
of
now,
similar to my job.
it's like because being the more, you gotta like I told the dude, I'm not gonna kiss your ass for a job. I said I took years of martial arts and I fucked some shit up in here, all of you. But the thing is, I'm a man.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I put on my pants just like all of y'all. I breathe just like y'all. I breathe, I bleed, all that just like y'all. So ain't none of y'all know better than me. I said I don't give a dang your race, your creed, your religion, your race, your sexual background. I don't care because at the end of the day, I'm only gonna see you for who you are. You see what I'm saying? I don't judge nobody. I said those who judge shall be judged in the end. You see what I'm saying? So if you feel that everything that you got going on around here is cool, it's not cool. I'm not the type that's gonna fit in with all that there. You say something bad about me and disrespect me as a person and as who I know I am, I'm gonna set it off. I'm gonna set it off. You are not finna. I'm not the shit on the bottom of your boot, and I'm
Yeah.
not an ass kisser. And I don't even get on my knees because I don't pray. I don't pray. Why should I pray? I'm gonna meditate. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to crackers, I handle their ass different. But when it comes to our people coming at me, I'm gonna handle them a certain kind of way because they doing shit out of ignorance and because they was trained to be like that.
Mm-hmm.
They was trained to be like that. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna go hard on my people as hard as I will on the pink people. You know what I'm saying? Because no, y'all know y'all been fucked up. Y'all both have been corrected this shit. Y'all don't care to correct it because y'all cool with how the things is.
That's like I had a
As long
situation
as, long as they
happen
able
in
to
my
sit
job.
high. Yeah.
I had a situation
Their
happen in
job
my job.
is to keep us in bondage.
Like earlier, I mentioned they love our rhythm, but they don't want our blues. And I had a situation happen in my job, and when I reported it, they used their pink privileges, as I'm gonna call it, to get themselves out the situation. Oh no, we didn't say that. No, it didn't happen like that. You know what I'm saying? But then you love the culture, you try to fit in, you want to be. You know what I mean? And I love all people. This ain't no hate interview. That we ain't promoting hate on here, nothing like that. You know what I
No.
mean? Our 5 principles of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice.
That's right.
We're gonna speak that second principle as well,
Right.
though. We're gonna speak truth. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna speak love and truth. But we're gonna come with peace.
Peace
We're
first.
gonna obtain,
Yeah.
yeah, you know
But
what
we
I'm
gonna
saying?
come with them facts.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I want to put that
Yeah.
out there for anybody that may watch it. They may think we being hateful. There's no hate in this. We just being 100.
And if they ain't noticed the type of words we're using we're not even being disrespectful. Now, I done been called far worse than what I done said.
That type thing. You know what I mean? Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. So anytime what they say, it's okay when they do it. When I do it, it's a problem.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, facts.
they've been calling us 10 times worse for hundreds of years. And then
Yeah,
we just in the new generation, as soon as we say one thing, oh, you're radical. Oh, you're belligerent. You're not complying.
we're part of
You're
the
militant.
cancel culture now. They make it so easy to get canceled, and I'm like, y'all don't control everything. You know what I'm saying? You don't
Frozen.
control what I eat. You don't control what I drink. You don't control my checks. Y'all tried to have a Kanye and all them other people. Y'all, it's not gonna work with us. You see what I'm saying? You looking at people that ate ramen noodles majority of their goddamn life. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? We happy with the simplest things. So, talking about canceling us and stopping our voices, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen because we're gonna speak our truth. Period.
Me and the elder was talking about that at work the other day. Well, last night we was talking about, if you darker, you work harder, and how they try to shut us up when we speak against their bull crap. You know what I mean? We know, we know it's modern day slavery. We know what's going on, but they try to act like, oh, it's not like that no more.
Once you start figuring out about the fraternal order and all of them, how it all plays effect in the situation. I mean, I'm around them every day when I'm at work, but I'm not tripping about it. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody in there call me L though. And every time they say that, they're invoking powerful energy. You know what I'm saying? So continue to call me L. And then I don't act like everybody else around there. I don't communicate about what everybody else. I'm not going to talk about the latest chick y'all was talking about last night, or I don't care about no love and hip hop and nothing like that there. If you ain't talking about some laws or some business or something to try to elevate our people, I don't care. You see what I'm saying? I don't got time to have that stuff that's gonna rot your brain. No
And that's
time.
what we lose a lot. We lose a lot of our so-called friends when we get on this journey because we, like you just said, we don't have those conversations no more.
Nope.
We don't hang around that same type of energy no more. So
I
even
can't
at
relate.
the
Don't get
I
me
can't.
wrong. I hang around with nothing but gangbangers. I sure do. I'ma hang with those that need it. You see what I'm saying? Because those gonna be the ones we got to call on. Those gonna be the ones that's gonna be able to protect us. Those are the ones who need our help more. But I'm not gonna talk against all the Morris people. But some of them turn their backs on these people, acting like these people aren't deserving to be able to be Morris American. But it's in their heritage, it's in their blood. So who gives them the right to tell them you're a Moor and you're not a Moor? So it's
Who don't need their soldiers?
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Soldiers, But you're right,
Yeah,
though,
have them
man.
fighting for something.
And those are the brothers that
Yeah.
I go reach out to, brothers that I know from the streets personally. You know what I mean? That the universe sends me to. You know what I'm saying? Or the ancestors, whatever. I allow somebody.
We're messengers.
Yeah.
We're messengers. Once we drop the message, it's up to them to run with it. It's up to them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. We're messengers. We supposed to come drop these messages on the youth, and even some of us old heads don't even know it, but willing to receive it. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna tell them everything they need to be told. I'm not gonna hold nothing back. My circle, I'm with them. I'm with them. I don't hide nothing from them. I tell them everything. Anything that I learn, I'm talking to them about it. And any process, they see me walk through it. You see what I'm saying? Hey, pass or fail through it. All that. And they never look at me different. And the key is to find those who's interested and put those seeds in them, and they're gonna grow. They're gonna grow. And because if you're thinking we're sick with it, just think what they gonna do with it.
That part. Since we talking about the youngsters, before we close, you have a message for the youngsters?
Stay on your shit.
For one thing, for certain, don't be a follower. Don't be a follower. Don't allow what you see out there to be pressure to make you want to fit in. If you're going through some things in this life, it's to test you and to sharpen you to make you stronger. You know what I'm saying? There's a term I like to use, it's called iron sharpens iron. When I was a Hebrew Israelite high priest, we used to use that a lot. Giving up is not an option.
That part.
And see, today's society make it so easy to give up and walk away from something. You know what I'm saying? But your true character was shown through the endurance of going through all the ups and downs of the situation that you're going through. And you're thinking the situation, there's no solution to it. But the thing is, I fix things every day. So there's a solution. Anything broken can be fixed. So stop running.
Yeah.
Stop running. Be proud of who you are. Y'all are Moors. Y'all Moroccans,
Yeah.
Americanas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all are very divine individuals. And the thing is, just because some of y'all parents has failed y'all, hey, there's some of us out here that will not fail y'all. And that's real talk. There are upstanding, righteous ass people out here, men and women. You know what I'm saying? And y'all need help. A lot of y'all need help. But the thing is, y'all don't know how to ask for the help. You see what I'm saying? But it's just because a lot of us was programmed by our parents.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that make it hard for people to ask help because people are scared to be ridiculed. You
Mm-hmm.
see what I'm saying? And they
Mm-hmm.
feel a certain kind of way about it. But no, man, everybody deserves help.
And that's
And
why we're about helping
giving
our
up,
faith.
you giving up. The time you decide to give up might be that one time you should have tried a little harder, and you might have achieved what you wanted to achieve. Thank you. You gave up too soon.
Mm-hmm.
You gave up too soon. That one little part, it might have been your little mountain, and the rest of it on the other side of the hill, you going down. That's my message to them. Don't make it so easy to give up. Stop being like everybody else. Quit trying to fit in. We need more people with individuality around here. We don't need a whole bunch of sheep, whole bunch of clones of a clone
Mm-hmm.
of another clone. No, we need free thinkers out here. And
Mm-hmm.
that's real talk. Whether it don't matter if you on a microphone, pushing buttons at a job, being your own boss. We need people to contribute to society. You know what I'm saying? Because I get to looking on TikTok and I be like, man, Instagram really. Instagram, I'm like, man, they make it look like if you used to go off of Instagram and a lot of stuff that pop up on Instagram, it'll make you feel like it ain't no hope.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
telling y'all, don't give up. Thank you.
Yeah. Because I see it on Instagram a lot too, like you saying. I mean, all the murders and mass deaths and all the chaos all over the world. If people want to reach you on any social media platform, or if they want to get their nationality paperwork and everything together, how can they reach out to you?
Uh, y'all can hit me up on my email, Rael Musa L at gmail.com, RAHELMUSAEL at gmail.com. Uh, you can hit me up on Instagram or TikTok, Mighty Moab, Mighty Mo 711. I am on Facebook, Rael Sadiq Musa Real L. Look it up. Hit me up in the inbox. I will pass out my number, but
No, we
the
ain't gonna get you
Empress
in no
be mad
trouble.
about that.
We ain't gonna get you in no trouble. No, respect to the queen, respect to the queen.
Thank you.
Yeah,
But I help anybody. I'm not with all that charging people anything, any information, anything that I got. As brother Kono know, man, I give out the information for free because this we need this. We need this to be able to continue this movement and to see how people grow compared to where it's at. Because you see the Asians, you see the Hispanics, you see all the other groups and their prosperity. They grow, they're growing with each other, they flipping their dollars with each other and stuff like that there. And we just sitting back and we feeding their machine.
And
That's all we're doing, feeding their machine.
you just made me think when you said that that they copied Black Wall Street, because as far as what I know of, that's documented, it
That's a
was,
blueprint.
you know what I'm saying? That was the first community to thrive.
Black Wall Street wouldn't be Black Wall Street without my papa. That's yours.
She
Black
wanted.
Wall Street would not be without my papa.
Does she want to get on? Does she want to get on her and speak?
She's a little nervous about that part.
Yeah, well,
but really, yeah, her papa was a part of the Black Wall Street though.
Real shit.
Yeah. She plans on bringing me to Tulsa, so you're gonna get to meet me in person. I will be showing up in Tulsa too, and because I've been talking about you to her. You know what I'm saying? And I need to come up there so we all can politic and put some information down. Yeah, I actually got me a real one, for real.
Yeah, we need to make that 405-918 connect. You know, because I know you
for real.
You got brothers up there, and I can link up with the brothers here, and you know what I mean, we can actually get this Morris thing really moving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for Oklahoma, we can take over the state.
Yeah.
And get everything going like it needs to. Schools, you know what I'm saying? Proper education on who they really are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, get it to where we can get into these Indian hospitals if that's the case, or if not, create our own.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? We got a charter now. You know, shoot, I just need more people with more, ideas so we can push some stuff.
We have enough sisters in the medical field that we can create our own hospital.
Create our own, and then it can be government funded.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like
and
I
we
said,
know how
I
to
got
put that together.
Set up, and we could actually put in some work here and leave something for our children.
That part. I appreciate you, Muslim. I appreciate you. I look forward to seeing you when you come down, man.
Oh, definitely. I enjoyed this conversation, and like I was telling you, nationality is the key to everything else. Once you get your nationality, that's just the key to open the doors. And once you get them doors open, you have to look through this, look through that, and piece it all together. And once you get it pieced all together, there is an end of the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
There is an end of the tunnel. And I'm very close to that end of the tunnel. And that's real talk. I mean, being able to proclaim a nationality, that was the greatest thing I ever did. And I know I made my ancestors proud. I feel like I'm at an award ceremony.
Yeah. Because I mean that's real. Because once I did it, I've had less issues with the policy enforcers. I've had less issues with the system within itself.
My tag is expired. My tag is expired. And I still be smashing around, and they get behind me. And when I do go to work, there's a whole bunch of them up there too. You see what I'm saying? And they bother me none. Bother me none.
Before we close, do you want to mention that do not detain, or you want to leave that? We're going.
That is a true thing. Yes, it is true. It is true. It is true. Hey, watch this. Hey, son. Hey, is this it? Do not detain. They did not detain me, did they? Gave me back everything, huh?
They getting back my shit.
Everything. Yeah. Then they said, who is he? Who is he? He's so right. Hey, we got to turn the cameras off when we talk to you.
Yeah.
All right, bet. Hey, we know it was you. Next time, make sure you have your foot in the yard and not in the road like you was when you was popping them shots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody tried to shoot at me, and I had to get off on them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Had to get off on them. Police came and showed them my ID. We don't have you on a record. Are you a felon? There's no mention of you. That part.
Yeah.
I'm a ghost.
Yeah, that part. Yeah. Well, yeah, man, it's been an honor. It's been an honor.
I mean, the bad part about it, it's been an honor too. Bad part about it though, I got an Oklahoma ID, and that's what they scanned.
But you got everything in line though.
You so right.
But you gotta have that ID though.
You gotta have it all lined up. You gotta have it all lined up. and the kid have it lined up. It's going through that Social Security Association
And then
place.
that's why with the nationality
Hey,
card, it's not the
yeah,
card.
all that there. Once they get that information in there, they're gonna put all that in there.
It's not the card that has power. It's your knowledge that gives the card power.
That's right.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
all
So
about,
people,
but but no, Drew at least said it. Some people will let their fucking car sit in their pocket and just turn to dust. Just
mm-hmm,
sit there and just go. See what I'm saying? You see, the thing is, you got to believe in you more than that car. You got to know your stuff. You got to understand that this is me. I'm in the flesh. So
yeah,
therefore, yeah, you got to make it happen, man. And like I've been telling everybody, if you want something, you better go take it.
they better get one of
You gotta
them.
go, you see what I'm saying? You got to take whatever punch, whatever blow that's coming with it, and don't stop. And that's like I said, it's a message to the children. Don't stop. Anything that you want to do in this world, anything you believe in this world, don't stop until you achieve what you want in this life. You know what I'm saying? Don't
Mm-hmm.
set no limits on yourselves. And see, that's what parents do to children. You know what I'm saying? They set limits on these children, so therefore these children scared to set their aims high. No, bump that. Don't be scared to
You
soar.
could be more than a basketball player and a football player.
You sure right.
Cause that's all.
You
That's
sure
all.
right.
Black community pushes on their children is sports.
I used to be a pimp, and I'm a motivational speaker now.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
used to be a pimp. Now I'm a motivational speaker.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, yeah. So people can change. People can change. You know what I'm saying? And that's real talk. That's the reason why we can't give up on nobody. That's why you can't give up on the youth. And that's the problem with everybody these days. It's easy to give up. Wash your hands or something and run away. No, no,
Keep pushing.
no. Keep
Keep
pushing.
going.
'Cause that's where the show. That's gonna give you the strength and the will to do any and everything else after that. Because if you don't know how to fall, you'll never know how to get up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
If you ain't never experienced it, you ain't gonna know what it's like.
Yeah, yeah. And see, a person that have been through some shit, they can fall as many times because they already got the recipe to get back up. I'd have been here before. I ain't giving up. This ain't
Mm-hmm.
nothing. I slipped. I failed. Okay. Now I'm finna go in there, get the fuck up. It hurts, but it's only gonna hurt for a little bit.
Yeah.
It could
Yeah.
be worse.
Yeah.
But man, let me get off of here because I talk all day. That's what I
Yeah.
do.
Like I said, it's been an honor, Muslim. You know,
Most definitely, Mo.
peace and love.
Peace and love, man.
Like,
Islam.